Good morning, everybody. Made it last night about 6:15, 6:30 to the West Tower campsite in the Osceola Forest. Came through this. It's not bad looking here, but it's worse. Mile after mile, charred trunk pine trees from controlled burns. There were so many times I had to ford. I got tired of taking my shoes and socks off and just said I'll just go through it. A couple miles of that. Figured it was done, got my emergency shoes, put them on. 500 feet later, sure as the day is long, there's another ford. Took them off, staggered in, did 16.4 miles, because again, I underestimated how much water I'd need. And it's pretty sun-baked here. The trail twists and turns, and the only reason I can figure they did that was they're just trying to get mileage. There's nothing to see. However, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so if you are really into charred undergrowth and burnt pine trunks, have I got the most beautiful place in the world for you to see. And that would be here. After I filmed at the Osceola shelter, fine. When I crossed the road and hit the Turkey Run trailhead, it was nicely marked. And then when I say it went to shit, it went to shit. When I hit that first pond, went through it, started taking off my shoes and all that, so another and another, and Google Maps showed me another trail, so I took it, because I'm an idiot. And all that did was lead me into swamp. Mile after mile of swamp, so eventually I turned around and came back, got back on the regular trail, never leave the trail, and whatever Google Maps tells you, do not believe it. It just break your heart. So yeah, all that, mile after mile of that. If I was going to be defeated by this trail, it would have happened yesterday. But it sure didn't. I'm staying another night here after getting in last night just to recoup. That was way too much. Took on more than I could chew. But then you get here, and it becomes verdant, and it's lovely, and everybody's nice. It's a quiet campsite, except for there's some private property next door, and their hound dogs like to start barking at 4 o'clock in the morning incessantly. But you can get used to anything, I suppose. I did have from Ocean Pond a lovely video, pictures of it all for everybody to see. But because I give a monkey an abacus or give me some technology, I noticed there were 2 videos, and so I went to delete one and deleted them both. That's why if you see a weird reference to washing machines and nothing else about it, that's why. But it was a lovely spot. Hot showers, hot showers. The laundromat, of course. Bathrooms, there's 2 bathhouses. It has a boat launch. There's 67 RV spaces where you can pay to have water, pay to have electricity, or primitive camp. If you have some of the cards, you get discounts. You have a basketball hoop. There's a nice what do you call it? Pavilion there. All the campsites have fire rings to them. There's a swimming area that's kind of buoyed off, and if you have a john boat and you have one of the campsites that's near the right on the water, you can just actually launch from your campsite. It's billed in the guidebook as Florida's most popular campground in the national forest in Florida, and I can see that. It was very nice. They have camp hosts, and what those are people who just come and park their camper there and stay there for free electricity, free water, and they just make sure the place is, you know, kept up with. The trash is collected, there's bags in the bear boxes and all that, and it looks like a pretty good gig. There's one here. This is definitely more of a Yugo than a Cadillac of campgrounds, but it's still nice. They have water, and that's the main thing. It's 5.5 miles to the nearest store, but a nice gentleman who stays here over the winter, he gave me a ride into Lake City. A wonderful, warm Waffle House breakfast, hash browns with chili, cheese, and ham, and it's always nice to be able to have a hot meal, that's for certain. But it's quiet. There's some people actually, I'm not going to say live here full time, but they stay here and they go to work. Some of them are Uber drivers, I'm told. Nice little swamp over here. Well, yeah, things are going well tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to. So I get across 441. It's only 2 lanes up here, but it's recently blacktopped. And then I get on the Upper Suwannee, and apparently I'm told just ahead of mayfly season, which is precipitous. And the trail will parallel mostly the Suwannee River, so it'll always be fresh water and lots of things to see, plenty of campgrounds, plenty of water. No more of this trying to keep my weight down and slug God knows how much water. And it's never enough, especially when the sun's beating down on you for some of these road walks. There's no shade whatsoever. Come over to my lovely little campsite here. I did meet a lady. She's in the next campsite. She's actually doing the Florida Trail going south. I commend her on that. I, of course, gave her a fair warning what to expect to run into. But she started out in Pensacola and heading south. So I wish her the best of luck. She's going really lightweight. I don't believe she even has a tent. That's fine. One of the things I like to do when I go to a campsite like this where you can drive up, which, like I said yesterday, with all the litter, picked up quite a bit so far. And it's weird what you find. So this is what I got going. I went and got a trash bag from the camp host. But I found this big box of Ken's balsamic vinaigrettes in the individual packets. I don't really associate salad with camping, but maybe they're using it on their submarine sandwiches. Found this lovely Spalding football. Got a little fire pit. Shoes drying in the sun. You know, if we're at the West Tower, I gotta at least show you the tower before I go. Get a little more wood gathered up, do a little writing. Enjoy the beautiful weather. It's nice. If you're gonna do the trail though, just skip that section there. I mean, if you want to do to the Olustee shelter, which is quite nice, and that's one thing, but the rest of it after that, just walk the half mile of the road and get picked up and then get dropped off at Suwannee, because that's no place for human beings. It's dismal, it's terrible. The new logging operations they're doing there, there's just debris all over the trail with the burns. It's hard to find the markings. You get lost, stagger around, find unmarked service roads here and there for the forest. It's just no fun. No fun. But like I said, it didn't break me. And of course, I'm also too obstinate to be broken that way and be proven wrong, but what are you going to do? Anyways, there it is, the big tower. Can't get up to it. It's all locked off. There's the camp host. The camp host over at Ocean Pond gave me a banana and a fruit bar and a Coca-Cola, and that was nice, but fortunately the banana was in the backpack, and all the stomping and hiking and shifting around to get smashed, so everything in my backpack it's in individual bags, but it's sticky and smells like banana. I rinsed it off and got it sitting out in the sun. Anyways, this used to be a job. Somebody would sit up in this tower and look for smoke. Well, picnic tables, there's some information. It's 5 miles to the next trailhead. There's the facilities. We got a shower, but it's cold. Anyways, I'm gonna go have some lunch and post this up, and hopefully I'll be at Big Shoals tomorrow, which is on the Suwannee River. It's apparently Florida's only Class 3 rapid, so I'll see what that looks like. But if it's like that and rocky, you know, just do my laundry old school style. There's no laundry mats here, but it's okay. Anyways, we'll talk to y'all soon. If you like it, like it. Subscribe. Otherwise, have a lovely day.